Fam, Smooth, did you like that draft, man? Woo! You know, fam, I like day one, day two, and we have Michael. We got a Michael Williams, defensive end, Alfred Collins, defensive tackle, Nick Martin, linebacker, Upton, Stout, little self. I understand he's a bad little cornerback. I can't wait. Fam, anything you want to add? Listen, 5 minutes. It's late, so let's go ahead. Let's get in, get out, whatever. All right. And we go to Matty. Yes, Matty, get in there, man. Other world like defense about to eat. Speed.
Get out, whatever.
Matty, are you rolling? Oh, I thought you were rolling down the road in your car, in your truck. Matty, you don't sound distant now.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, man, we're just sitting there digesting this draft after 2 days. We got a defensive end, a DT, a linebacker, a cornerback. We're talking defense. We're going to eat, as Otherworld just mentioned.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
They're going to be fast,
excited,
too,
man.
Matty.
And we still have a little bit to go.
Yeah. Oh, wait. The best is yet to come, Matty. History has shown the 49ers on the third day are just ridiculously good. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, we seem to have a canny knack. Well, you have like a real good knack to finding guys late in the draft, and it's yeah, it is. It's crazy to think that we just consistently do it all the time.
Every year, and that's when your scouts really get paid for. Anybody can look through the first 3 rounds and probably make some pretty good decisions, but can you do it after that? After everybody's been picked over and passed, find that guy. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I really feel like we addressed a ton of needs, Ronbo. Obviously nobody's ever going to be completely happy with the draft as far as like who gets chosen and who doesn't. It's just kind of the way it goes, man. Like it's not necessarily all of what I wanted it to be, but they do that for a living and I don't. So I'm just going to hope for the best.
Yeah, because people are so pissed off about Michael.
We can all sit here
and complain all we want to, but those guys still put a winning product on the field for the last decade. I guess we can't be too harsh.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm excited now. Obviously we got tomorrow to get through, but at the same time, like then we're just on to the next, man. Like. Yeah, I was watching I saw a little clip from somebody. I can't remember who it was. It was probably Brad. Posted like a little quick clip of our new first rounder, man. Our defensive guy.
Michael.
What is it, Mike?
I don't know how we're going to pronounce it. I'm going to go with Michael. I think I've heard Michael.
Yeah.
Michael Williams. But the first round pick, right? I know, right? Oh, God. But anyway.
Yep. Yeah.
People.
Oh, Michael.
He was getting
I'm hoping for
yesterday.
good things, man.
I said, he's 20 years old. Man. He's going to be a piece of clay. And by the time he's 22, I think good things are going to be said about him. Right now, let me get in, boy. He's got one move. I said, are we going to do this? Really? Okay. I said, let's at least wait to see what he looks like in camp. I don't know if we need to call him
he's going to be healthy.
Kimbo. Yeah. Yes.
I think he's going to be good to go, man. I think now that he's going to be in a facility, they're going to want to get him healthy. So he's going to have all the people around him to make that happen. But then at the same time, like we're fresh back into a Robert Saleh era. So I'm excited to see what he does with him because he's obviously probably the one that picked him.
He is, exactly.
Or at least had a big hand in it anyways.
No, Robert picked this guy. He said he's the best. He sets the edge better than anybody in this draft. That's saying something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then you got the dudes around him with all that energy of some of the veterans that are around him. Even the dudes that aren't on defense. Like there's just a lot of talent on the team still that can impart their ways on the young buck coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to see that too.
He'll be fine. I got faith in him. I don't think Salah would pick a real. But you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Salah did like Solomon Thomas. But you know what? I think John Lynch was the one who picked Solomon Thomas more than anybody else.
Well, Solomon Thomas wasn't horrible. He just didn't translate into the pros like we thought he should.
Yeah. And that's a good play to put it too. He wasn't horrible.
Sometimes that happens, man.
Yeah.
Detroit versus everybody.
Boy,
thanks, Don.
You don't stop
Thanks,
coming
buddy.
in here with that. Ain't nobody worried about no Detroit.
Yeah, he always does it on mine too.
I just noticed that.
I'm like, man, why don't you just pick someone else sometime?
I'll blame you for taking
You gotta hear
personal.
that shit in my ear. No. Oh, it almost wouldn't be the same without him, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would be weird. No. But, Detroit made some good choices today, I must say.
Yeah, they did.
They have. But, yeah, I like the picks.
One of my best friends is a Lions fan. So.
Is that right? Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah. So I get to hear about it. But
I bet you did.
I've never hated the Lions, dude.
No, there's no reason, Matty. I mean, think about it. You hate the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I get sick of the
I feel
Rams.
so bad for them.
The Raiders, oh, my God. I got no love whatsoever for them. And Rams, Raiders,
Nope.
Hawks. It's funny, I don't hate on the Hawks now because of Eric. It's really funny.
Oh, dude, I will never stop.
Because you're having to bump into
It's
Hawks.
in my DNA, man.
Yeah, but you run into the Hawks all the time. Well, and Eric is not there to make you feel better. Yeah, I know. I saw him.
Yeah, Eric's cool, man, but like most of them, man, there's a lot of, I don't know, dude. They just came out of the woodwork when around the era where they won that Super Bowl.
Right, there was no such thing as a Hawks fan.
There was a lot of fair weather fans.
Yep.
I just get sick of. They couldn't tell you who the quarterback was previous. They had no idea who Matt Hasselbeck was.
No. I mean, I used to love to ask, do any one of you own a throwback jersey? Okay, so that's why we call you people bandwagon crowds.
Yep, that's what they are. Not all of them, but most of them.
Yeah.
So, anyways, bro, I'm confident with the draft, and I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow. And then we're off to the races, man.
Yeah.
Get people back in the facility.
And rookies go in, work out a bit.
Get the juices flowing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm watching Brock Purdy and Ricky.
Right.
Tossing the ball around.
Yeah.
That chemistry is going to come on strong, dude. I feel like that's going to be so much more of a target for him next year. Him and Juwan, man.
Oh, man, we got to go. Oh, but let's see. Man, you know what? I'm not sure. Hey, Sunday. Say, yeah. Let's because we'll have all the picks in. We'll know. I'll see you Sunday.
Yeah. Sounds good, my friend.
All right, Matty. Have a great night,
Night, buddy.
All right. Night, Matty.
You too, man.
Here he goes, Matt T.S., the man that Don Burr likes to pick on. Yeah. Hey, Smooth, get in here, Smooth.
Ronbo, what's up, man?
Smooth, man, let's look at the picks, man, and I'm feeling good about this.
Man, while y'all was doing the draft with your co-host,
yeah,
man, I was laughing like hell.
I saw your remark.
People was going in. I had to try to calm them down. Like, man, I told you, man, it's not about the names. Forget about the names. It's about the production.
Yeah.
That's more important than the person's name on the back of the jersey, right? Can you produce? Can you
play?
Smooth,
you probably
or
have the same. But Smooth, you probably have the same process, right? You give like certain levels of grade for this. His attributes are going to be how you're going to pull him out of the draft, right? Tony does that scientifically to almost to a fault. I mean, Tony gets right down to the last nitty gritty of every player, and then he ranks them. So I'm not, you can't be mad at that. You got to appreciate it, but you got to have some gut about it too.
Yeah, I responded to him and everything, in all due respect. But
yeah,
a lot
he
of
was
times
polite.
when he say I know. But when he say, "Oh, they shouldn't have gotten there early," they reaching.
Yeah.
He probably be looking at this. He probably be looking at the college, how they produced in college.
Yeah, good point.
Then that maybe won't transfer over to the NFL. So he may be looking at
I've seen that.
So that's why I gave him respect, because it could be that too. But being me and been watching these guys, and I study football, and I always say, if I'm wrong about a player or something, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna let y'all know first before anybody else.
There you go.
Now the 3 players that you got, Mikael Williams, he was on my board.
Yeah.
Alfred Collins,
Yeah.
he was on my board from Texas.
All right.
And Nick Morton, Oklahoma, he's a sleeper. He was a sleeper on my card too. I'm telling you, this guy right here, y'all gonna love Martin. They talking about, oh, he undersized, but this boy is a speed. Oh, he missed tackles. That's because he runs so fast, he can't slow down in time. But see, Robert Saleh wouldn't have picked him if he couldn't work. If Robert Saleh wouldn't have picked him if he couldn't work with him.
I know.
Now, all these little things that they talk about, that's correctable. That's nothing. That's nothing. All you have to do is get. You got to remember, he was with a college coach.
Yeah.
He's in the NFL. He were pros now.
Yeah.
He's on the pro level. He's gonna get taught as a pro. So that little stuff like that, man. Look,
they can correct that.
This man, he's a baby Greenlaw. Okay, he's
That's
a baby.
The second time I've seen that in the chat too.
Once he grow into that body, he's not gonna lose his speed.
No, I know.
He's not gonna lose it. He love football. But
and you something about Upton.
About him.
You didn't say anything about Upton Stout yet, though. Upton Stout, cornerback. The last pick.
Oh, the DB.
Yeah, cornerback. Yeah.
We ain't getting no DB.
We got a cornerback.
Oh yeah, we did get a cornerback.
Upton Stout with his little self.
Who we get?
5'8" Upton Stout.
Wait, who we get?
Upton, Upton. Stout.
Yeah.
Stout.
Yeah. And he came out of where?
Kentucky, I think.
He came from Kentucky?
I think. Yeah, I think it was Kentucky. So, and Tony did like him. See, Upton Stout is like quick. See, Robert Saleh's talking speed. The 49ers are going to be flying around like people used to talk about him back in 2019. It's all about move. Be very fast.
Right.
Be very confusing. Be overwhelming.
Because see, now everybody drafting is speed now. It's speed. Even Malik Williams.
Mikael, yeah.
Mikael Williams. Then from Georgia. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And see, other podcasts they were talking about, oh, I wouldn't draft him, or he wasn't finishing. They forgot he played with an ankle injury.
I know.
That didn't need surgery, and he should have shut it down, but he didn't.
He wanted
his draft and his production was too important for him to sit it down.
Tells me all I need to know about a ball player's mentality.
So
if he's out there
slowly healthy
up,
now. Now watch how he be in that corner. Become around that corner. He's gonna be a handful. And that wide, they asked him about the wide 9. Oh, he fit that perfect. He fit. This is all Robert Saleh. This has had nothing to do with Shanahan.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
The running backs and all that.
Shanahan.
The running backs and all that. That's coming. That's coming tomorrow.
And we do well.
Look for wide receiver, running back, maybe tight end. Yep. That's coming tomorrow. And another then we need a guard. Get a guard, and get another nose tackle. So that's what we need. We need nose tackle. We already got one. We need another nose tackle so we can eat.
Yeah, because Evan Anderson and Gibbons is all we got, right?
They will not be able to double team Williams or Bosa. If you double team anybody now, worry about the others.
Dead meat.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's impossible. And Collins will take up 2 players in the middle.
And you can't double team both.
Over the center.
Oh yeah.
Hell no.
You can't. If you double team both edges, that's gonna be a problem anyway. Because now you open up a whole street up the middle. Exactly. How you gonna do?
Ronbo, check it out, bro. Don't fall into what they be saying, bro. Get it from me. If you ain't getting it from me, bro, hey, I'm telling you, I study.
I like
the reason they have these negative things they send about these players because once they say that, and I got a high grade on them, and they got a low grade, they ain't watch no tape. They study. They look at highlights. Highlights ain't gonna tell you nothing. They show you highlight of the best. Look, they show you the highlight of the best games that player had. They ain't showing you every play. You have to look at everything, bro. What he's good at, what his weakness is.
I got faith in you, Smooth. If you say this dude is all right, I'm with it.
I'm gonna wait till I get on because if people don't know me by now, they don't know me.
So we gotta go. I'm gonna see you Sunday, man. Get some
I have
rest.
love for everybody. All right,
we got some love for you, and you know this.
Shout out to your staff. They don't get enough credit. You know, I know they be working hard, just like you be working in front of the cameras. Shout out to my family, all my brothers, my sisters, their families, their kids, and everything. God bless you all. Thank you for all the prayers. I'm feeling good, and let's just keep it going. Thanks for the prayers. I feel like it's working. So, yeah, thank you.
All right.
Smooth.
Brother. I can't wait to hear from you Sunday.
When you be back on?
Sunday.
Sunday? I got you, bro. I got you.
All right.
I'll be
Appreciate
there.
you,
All right. Man, stop listening to the haters, bro. Sanders going undrafted, bro.
Don't do that to him, Lord, please.
Him and Shiloh Sanders, the defensive back, going undrafted. That's cold. They got info Deion Sanders, bro. I'm telling you, it's about the dad, bro. It's about the dad, bro. Taking all them kids. It's not right. They got kids too, and doing this, it's not right, bro.
Oh man.
But
right.
God got it. All right, I gotta go.
All right, fam.
All right.
Good night.
All right.
You know, Tony said the same thing. Has the Sanders family been blackballed? How do you do that to Deion Sanders? Listen, you don't need to take it out on his children, right? This is really frightening. But I think that is going to be the case. They picked people that they probably can't even hold Shador's jock. I can't believe. Eric!
What's going on, everybody?
Eric, man, we're sitting here enjoying after day 2. Eric, you guys picked up some dogs today too. We were watching.
That we did. How
do you feel about your picks?
I like them. We got Millwall from Alabama. I like that. So yeah.
Milroe. I didn't know. I've heard about Milroe so much that I felt like I knew him, and then I seen the highlights today. I said, Jesus Christ, he's a combination of Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson. I mean, when those design runs he was on, I said, Jesus Christ. So that's why they talk about you like they do. All right. And now you got him. Hey, who you got to get rid of? You got to get rid of Howell, right?
There's Jalen Hall is around there too, so it's either going to be Howell or Jalen Hall.
Because
somebody's
Sam, you've got what's his name just came back?
Drew's been.
Yeah, Drew. And Howell, and then you got Jay. That's 4 guys. Yeah. What a problem to have, though. Which quarterbacks are staying and which ones are going? You know what, though? I got a feeling Milroe's probably being groomed for about unless Sam just goes wild this year like he did last year with Minnesota. Milroe probably 2 years, maybe. Yeah. What a problem to have. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
With me. Go ahead.
I don't know, man. I'm surprised that Sanders is still out there.
He's the talk of the town. He's the talk of the league. It looks like it's intentional. It's on purpose. Are they trying to send a message to Deion?
The worst part about it is that some idiot decided to call Shador and act like they were from a team.
Oh.
And they were not at all from a team.
That's so.
So they got everybody excited. And then it's nothing.
That's just cruel.
Yeah.
Like I say, whatever the league has problems with Deion, and I didn't even know the league had a problem with Deion. Can you let that go? His kid worked hard to get where he was.
Uh-oh.
Our audio's breaking up.
Uh-oh, who's this? Somebody's here.
Wait, what?
Who's on the draft? Who's
You know,
smell?
Eric, you know, the Rams people, they're the only ones that will toot their own horn. I mean, they're going to continue to do this. I don't know why. Ah, God. Anyway, just take shots at them. They set themselves up to get beat up. Rams owner Tony Wright invited Sanders. Oh, that's somebody we know who's changed his name. All right, Rams own draft. Deion Sanders' son had a sex tape exposed. All right, Rams own draft. Just let's keep it PC at least a little bit, okay? Because you know I'd love to just throw you out. So behave or be gone. All right, hey Eric, we gotta go. Hey, let me see you Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right, looking forward to it. Night,
Have a
Eric.
great night, buddy.
All right, you too. Oh, Marcus Jr. says Sanders Eagles trade Lance, but you know I got to go watch some tape of Sanders. I think this really is a Deion snub. Somebody said neither one of his kids are going to be drafted. Wow. All right. Oh, well, by the way, yeah, you probably do need to refresh. If you're still on from the last show, yeah, you got to go to the next. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's good. Kenny, thank you. All right. LaVille, is that right? Whoever's on the phone, hello.
Hey, yo,
Hey.
can you hear me?
And I can hear you, yeah. How
Oh,
you doing?
perfect. All right. I just want to pick your brain a little. You know, like I've been watching.
Okay.
We got all our defensive linemen that we needed. I'm very happy.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, so far. Okay, yeah.
So far, yeah. But like this last pick with the shorter corner slot, I don't know what you call him.
He's a cornerback. 5'8".
Have you looked at his stats, like combine wise, like his speed?
Oh, Upton.
Like
Upton's an athlete. Oh, yeah.
He is. I don't know. Like, how do you like? What do you think? How are you gonna? How would we utilize him?
Yeah, I'm not sure what Salah's scheme is going to be, but you're right. Upton Stout was picked for a reason because he's 5'8", he's quick. Salah has got something in mind that requires
Are we going to be
speed.
blitzing more? You know, just put him in just go in. Like,
Hey, you might be on to something. Corner blitz. Both corners.
we already got the two. Like we got Bosa and like Williams now. And we got the the big man in the middle.
Let them stay on the front four. Robert Saleh does not like to blitz much. At least it didn't used to. But there may be an occasion when you see Mustafa and maybe this Upton Stout. Nick Martin is fast too. There's no slow guys here, except Michael Williams and Alfred Collins are going to be on the interior line anyway. But the thing is, there's no slow guys.
I had some question marks about the pick myself, but after like thinking about it, I'm like, this might make some sense.
Yeah. Saleh will make it sense because did you see how they're celebrating in the war room? They were really delighted they got these guys. So these were real hardcore targets they were after. If somebody would have picked them up, though, I wonder what would have been the option. Because every player you see getting picked up, there is a plan B behind them. So, but this is plan A, I imagine. It may be plan B. There's no way of knowing that. But still, they were delighted to get these guys that they've got. So, yeah. Alfred Collins... And that's just a traditional type pick. Big dude, defensive tackle. We can feel good about that.
6'5", 6'6", like 330 or something. Oh my gosh!
And I didn't see any flab on that dude or stomach or anything else. So that's just rock solid rock. I said, okay, let's go. So I think we'll be okay.
All right, well, I just, I don't want to hold it up, but, like, let's go Niners. So far, I give it an A, draft-wise, A.
Ooh, I wonder how they'd be graded right now if the grades were given out today. They're gonna wait till the entire draft is over, but, yeah. LaVille, who would you pick right now as far as having the best draft up to this point?
I've been like watching the Bears like do their thing.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know.
No, I
They have a bunch. They had a bunch. Like it seemed like they have a bunch of picks. Like
every pick was right on the money, right? So the Bears,
Yep.
the Texans seem to be doing pretty well too. Detroit, not bad. The Patriots, wow, the Patriots are doing pretty good too.
Patriots they're going offensive weapons right now for like
Yeah, so it's really
May, right?
yeah. So you don't really, which is really
like
interesting
what-
because the Patriots are probably working on
What about
defense
the
as well.
Raiders though? Genty.
Yeah, since yesterday, you're right. The Raiders have been making some good picks. With me, there's a very big bitterness that goes all the way back to when I was just a kid about the Raiders. So I sort of wouldn't give them any love. Rams haven't done that bad in this draft either. I don't like them either. So, both of those teams have been doing
We got a
well,
new
though.
quarterback in Seattle.
Yeah. Hawks,
That's gonna be fun.
that's going to be interesting to see how they work that out. But they got
I
plenty
think
of
we
people.
can hold him though. Like Bosa on one side, Williams on the other. Like he's a mobile quarterback. Like if he was a running back, yeah, he might have got drafted a little earlier. But I think we got him.
Yeah, but it's always going to be a competition within the division. I'm more concerned about the Cardinals than I am anything. The Rams and Hawks are always going to be competitive, but the Cardinals, I actually think, my God, as long as as long as he's over there's going to be a problem. God, he bothers me. We'll see.
We'll see, man.
Nice to meet you, LaVille.
All right.
Back.
Nice to meet you, bro.
See you back Sunday.
Take it easy.
You too. Night. Yo, E. Ellis. Oh, I called Ellis. I just did. Ellis?
Tanika folded up.
Ellis, you want me to come back? What were we saying? All right. Steven.
Damn, that was fast. I just got here.
Steven, I can always tell you when you're in your car. Come on in, Steven.
We're here. We just got that pizza. But,
My favorite food. What kind of pizza did you get?
Yeah.
We get one with everything?
we got pesto. Well, we got pesto with pepperoni, olive, and mushroom.
Oh. You get the extra large? So later on if I want to go back and I always do that. Well, Steven,
Well, after the draft.
Michael Williams, Alfred Collins, Nick Martin, Upton Stout.
All right, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna retract my statement. I'm gonna eat crow for when I said, Michael Williams was gonna be another Kinlaw. No, I can see the potential. I can see why, Lynch and Saleh drafted him. There's a reason, and he's really aggressive, which is what I like. My only issue is I hope his aggressiveness doesn't get him hurt. Remember how I was saying, like, right before our season ended, right before it all went to shit, I was like, we need someone who's super aggressive, someone like Mustafa. And I think we finally got them.
And twice as big as Mustafa, so yeah, that's good.
Yes. And, man, I'm looking at all the guys on the defense we picked up, the linebacker, the edge rusher, and the defensive tackle. God damn. I'm like, I know aggression, but this is ruthless. This is like we will kill you, bury you into the ground, and leave no trace of you. Aggression, man.
And there's no slow people. There's no slow bodies. All these guys are fast athletes.
The only thing I'm disappointed in, though, is that we didn't pick up Landon Jackson sooner. That's the only one. Buffalo Bills ended up picking him up.
Did you like Landon Jackson? Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Landon got picked up. Cardinals, I think, picked him up as a matter of fact. Somebody wearing red, or was it Tampa Bay? Was it the Bills? All right, no, you're right. The Bills picked him up. So Joey Bosa.
Damn, because. Go ahead.
No, I was laughing because Joey Bosa signed over in there, and they picked up Landon. Let's see what happens to Joey, because Joey's going to get hurt in about a week or two, and I don't wish that on him, but that's been the case the last few years.
Well, yeah, there because he's going from really nice, hot Cali weather
Ooh.
to absolute zero.
Ooh, that's
The idea
right.
of him, yep. So the idea of him playing in sub-zero weather is that's also, that's going to kill him because he's not used to it.
Especially at this point in his career, I don't know why you'd want to go to Buffalo. And Buffalo's not thinking for 1 minute about building an indoor facility. I understand that it's going to be an open roof that they're building now. God, they use that as an advantage, so they think.
Oh, absolutely we do. Same thing with Lambeau Field. Green Bay and Buffalo know for a fact that, hey, nobody can play in sub-zero weather, so we're going to keep it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm scared for? You know what I'm scared
against
about?
the law.
Ironically, I hate to say this. I'm actually kind of scared about the Raiders. Pete Carroll is building something, and that's the last person I want building something. Yeah, he's in the AFC, but that's the last person you want to build a team in any division.
I don't like the Raiders, and I agree. I always hope they're going to fail, but you're right. They made some good moves, and Genty is not going to help our situation, Stephen. That is, yeah, they're going to be tough. That whole division is going to be tough.
What they're going to become. Granted, the offensive coordinator is Chip Kelly, so I don't know. It could offset some things. But Pete Carroll is a guy of no bullshit. I'm going to do what I got to do to win. And that's what scares me. That's what I've always said. That's what made Pete Carroll better than Kyle Shanahan in my eyes, because Pete Carroll doesn't let his foot off the gas. Pete Carroll will put his foot on your neck and keep pressing and pressing until the game is over.
And chewing that gum at the same time. Yep.
Chewing that same piece of gum he's been chewing since he entered Seattle when we played them in 2013. The same piece of gum. And he never switched it out.
Woo,
man, dude, it's crazy. It is crazy. I'm looking at all these other teams. Browns are always going to brown no matter what.
Yeah.
They're kind of doing some weird shit. Titans picked up Cam Ward. Good for them. But, hey, Shador Sanders is getting nothing but hate. And you know what? Unfortunately, I'm here for it. It's, again, if you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. And he couldn't walk the walk, but he's all talk. I watched every game he's ever played in just because I was like, you know what? Let me see what they're about. Every time, Ronbo, it was him running for his life or throwing an interception or throwing over the players. It's never a dot. So for me to say, oh, yeah, Shador Sanders is the truth, he's the next coming of his dad, the only good player on that team was Travis Hunter. That's the only top-tier player.
And he got drafted immediately.
Ran his mouth and right at the top. Exactly. Here's the thing. Shador Sanders tried to take a page out of his dad's book, but the thing is about Dion, his dad, is he was a generational talent. Actually, I wouldn't even say generational. He's something of he's a unicorn. He has a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You are never going to get a player like that ever again. Same thing with Jerry Rice. Same thing with Gronkowski. Same thing with Tom Brady. You are never going to get players like that ever again. That is a lifetime player. And Shador Sanders, unfortunately, shot his mouth off pretending to be that.
And that really rubbed people the wrong way. Stephen, get back on that wheel. Get those kids home. They're hungry. I'm going to see you Sunday. All right?
I'll see you Sunday, Ronbo. They got the ghetto bird out, so I'm going to get in.
Oh, God. You'll get in. All right. All right, fam. Let's go check out on Alice. All right. Ellis. Ellis, well, now, I know how you feel about McCall. How you feel about Alfred, Nick, and Upton? Why would you name your child Upton? But what are you thinking, Ellis?
They are some countries. They some country bumpkins. Upton. Imagine your granny, or you know what I'm saying? Upton, they remixed that, and he got whooped with that when it came time for the cap. Off,
You're right, because now I got to go to school. I remember guys with funny names. It was always
they can't get up.
Get picked on. Yeah.
Right. No, but I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'm not excited because I saw Savion Williams and Matthew Golden go to the Green Bay Packers.
I know.
Hey,
those are offensive players,
you
weren't
didn't,
they?
if you didn't, yeah, you didn't watch. You still didn't watch. If you watch,
those are your picks,
Williams tape,
but fam,
and you watch this shit I sent
offensive.
Yeah, but look, we need an offensive player. So there's
at least one.
Jalen Royal is still available from Utah State. They better get Jalen Royal. I'm not going to be excited if they get whatever the hell his name is from Stanford, Alec Iomanor. I'm not too high on him considering I found out about his injury. I was a couple of years ago because he was actually playing well as a freshman for Stanford, and I was keeping my eye on him. I think it was the year we drafted Brock. I saw him over at Stanford, and I watched some of his highlights. I'm like, okay, I got to keep my eye on this guy. So I've been kind of watching him off and on the past couple of years, just keeping up with his stats and his production. But I guess he had a really, bad injury to the leg. I just want us to draft some guys that don't have the worst of injuries if we can, because that just makes it more inevitable that it's going to be a possible reoccurrence, or it's going to be something that's going to affect them when they come and play for us at some point. If we can do that, but I don't see that happening much. But we need some offensive players. Now look, the Raiders, they drafted 2 back-to-back tackles. Charles Grant from I think it's Charles and Mary or whatever.
Williams.
I was telling you, whatever it is. Remember, I told you a couple of weeks ago about him that he would have been perfect to be under Trent Williams, and we could have had him replace. I was just talking about him to you not long ago. They went back-to-back tackles. I would have rather had gotten one of those tackles. I mean, but we couldn't because the Raiders took both of them and they had back-to-back picks. So yes,
greedy.
I concur with. I think it was Steven. They're taking full advantage, and a lot of teams are getting players that a lot of us fans have been, looking forward to possibly drafting. It seems like it always ends up being somebody that none of us really was talking about or thinking about.
Yeah. That's going to happen starting tomorrow.
The linebacker from Oklahoma State, he looks good. I like him. I will say I do like him. I do.
Oh, Nick Martin?
Like the cornerback.
Yeah.
Nick Martin. Yeah, he's a hitter. He's ferocious. I like that.
Dre Greenlaw like, huh? All right.
Yeah. And then the cornerback, he looks good. I was thinking of K'Wan Williams 2.0. Maybe, Salo had his eye on him.
Upton.
I watched some of his tape.
Are we going to put him?
I watched.
Are we going to put him in a slot? We're going to put him in a slot.
Yes. He blitzes off of the edge. He does a great way. He's great at attacking the ball. He has good vision. What's his name? Amik Robertson was drafted a couple of years ago, and I wanted us to get him. He got drafted by the Raiders. He played really well for the Raiders, and then the Lions just got him not too long ago, and he plays his ass off. He's about 5'8" or 5'9". He's small, but that boy can play. He can play. He can lock down.
Yeah.
So
with that size,
I see
the
him
coordination
doing that
is crazy
for us.
Yep.
Yeah. I like him. So I'm not too, and then the big, huge defensive tackle. When you're real big like that, it's kind of easy for guys to use change of direction on you and stuff like that if you're not really good on your feet because you're so high up. So he could probably be taken advantage of, but they want a big guy to plug those holes in the middle.
Yeah,
and I think
DT.
him and what's his name that we have that's playing in the middle right now, who we signed as undrafted free agent, that young kid, Evan Anderson, they're going to eat up that middle. So I'm good with seeing them two in the middle, having Nick Bosa and having Mykel Williams on the outside. That feels good to me. If that's what they plan on doing, completely plug in the middle with that fella that we just got, and then with I don't know why the hell I forgot his name again, but you just said it. Evan Anderson.
Yeah.
That's going to look real good in the middle because we were getting abused in the run game, and so I see why they were doing that. I honestly, if I don't see another defensive player until we get undrafted, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be mad because I want to see some offensive tackles, somebody for Brock. I want to see an offensive weapon or two. Kyle Williams is gone. Savion Williams is gone. A lot of guys are gone. So let's see what they do tomorrow.
Just exactly.
I'm not upset.
Right.
Like I said, I'm not upset. I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll with it, man.
All right.
Let's just roll with it for now. We can't do shit about it.
We got to go Sunday, fam. I'll be looking for you, and all your dreams are gonna be fulfilled by then. I just know it.
Yeah. That's don't get my hopes up like that. Don't sell me no dreams now.
Just go ahead and say, don't toy with my emotions. Hey,
yeah, playing with my money. Yeah. Hey, shout out to the
you know
the
what
fam.
movie I'm talking about?
Yeah, already. Hey, shout out to fam. Hit that like and subscribe. You know where you at. Wipe your feet. Shout out Tony Tone. Shout out Evan Show, Donut, Tanisha, the Dragon family. Shout out our fam. He called in the other day. Our brother, man. I'm glad to hear his voice, and he came in smooth. Shout out to you, brother. We love you. Come on in tonight, man, and let's talk it. And all the family. Shout out to chat. Y'all know what it is, man.
Hey,
it's for life.
We can't wait till Sunday. Looking for you. All right, fam. Night,
peace, family. Yes, sir.
And here comes the very upset Bill, who yesterday expressed his feelings about the first-round pick, blaming Kyle Shanahan for the mistake. Bill, that hasn't even been made yet. Well, Michael is going to be fine. Get in here, Bill. He gets very emotional. He's got to maybe get some prescription or something, something to relax, sedatives and things like that. Bill. Bill. Is it? Fam, we're talking about short and sweet tonight. Tell you what we're going to do. And I'm tired too after 4 hours of football. I'm going to see you Sunday, okay? I'm loving what we got so far. And we'll have the total by tomorrow, because tomorrow it's just going to be a running thing, the ticker tape and that type of thing. All right, fam. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you Sunday. And cleared out all 8 sinus cavities, too.